check it. So this is real comic book talk. You know what you clicked on. This list. Okay. It's
I didn't know Leo did DJ.
List of top 9 most influential superhero animated series.
The Life of Comics. You did it again, my man.
Holy smoke. Okay.
Find him on IG.
You know it. You just said it. Say it again for the people who didn't.
The Life of Comics. Find him on IG.
Yes,
fire.
That's where we got the picture from, and we have to talk about it because it's controversial and everything. But before we get into that, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications, and hit the likes now because you're going to like what you're about to listen to. So, let's talk about this. No, Danny Phantom's got to go.
Yeah, damn, off the rip. We're not even going to start with no positivity. We're just going right to negative.
No.
Negatives get clicks, huh?
Influential. I'm taking Danny Phantom off Delightful Comics. I appreciate the list and everything, but
who you putting on for him?
Ben 10 at minimum. Ben 10 since it's non-Marvel and DC for non-Marvel and DC. That's how I see it. So I'm going to go with Ben 10.
Ben 10,000.
But, because it's brand new, I'm also taking Invincible off.
Whoa.
Because I don't think he's... Yeah, it's not that influential compared to Young Justice. Yeah.
So you're taking Invincible off.
Yeah, putting Young Justice on there.
Justice on there. Yeah. Another DC show. Wow. But you took Danny Phantom off, put it for Ben 10, and you picked Big 10 because it wasn't... So you got something that's not DC or Marvel.
Yeah.
Absolutely makes no sense.
No,
but it makes sense.
Technically, that makes sense. What are you talking about? That technically makes sense.
You took Danny Phantom off.
Yeah.
And said, I don't want to have too much DC and Marvel.
No. I replaced his because he's a non-DC or Marvel, so I replaced him with a non-DC or Marvel.
But you took Invincible, who's non-DC and Marvel.
Right.
And put DC.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I guess.
Yeah.
Double standard.
Yeah. Don't you worry.
I don't think I whisper. I'm sorry. Double standard.
Oh, no, we heard it. They didn't hear it.
They didn't. That's what it. Yeah. Double standard.
Yeah. Invincible definitely got taken off because he does not have the amount of influential.
When you see shows showing blood like they will, in him,
it's not influential
I'm not
enough.
Fake. It's.
They said Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse wasn't going to be influential. And it's like 3 cartoon movies that use that animated style.
To keep it Invincible, some of the fight scenes are just some of the most brutal I've ever seen. Yeah, heartbreaking.
Jaw-dropping and shock value.
Right.
Yes, it has it. That doesn't make it as influential compared to Young Justice. That's just my opinion. What do you guys feel about the list?
You really want to know what I have to say?
About the list?
Yeah.
You really want your opinion on the list?
Yes. I'm sorry. You got to take Danny Phantom out.
Okay.
Let's be clear. Everybody's saying take Danny Phantom out.
Yeah, we all are?
Yeah, I'm too. He's not even.
I'm taking Danny Phantom out. Who I'm replacing with?
You know who it is. You know who it is.
4 winners.
God, it's
trying to tell them you don't want to go to war with them. Heroes in the half shell. The world's most fearsome fighting force. The lingering fight machine. You know what I'm saying? The turtle power. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I should have known.
From the 80s and went into the 90s.
Where are they at on the list?
You want me to be objective or you want me to be myself?
We already know yourself is one. So, objective.
Objective? 1B.
I don't know why you even asked it. I don't know.
I want to see if it was going. If he was going to say something logical, then one. I knew it was.
What?
Yeah. I gave you 1B. You know how hard that was for me?
The man is permanently walking around. He's permanently walking around with Ninja Turtles on him.
Yeah. No, so what's 1A? What one show is better than them?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012.
Oh my god. So it's not objective at all. At all.
There we go, baby.
So there was no objectivity in anything you said.
You should have known.
And he was judging me? He was judging me earlier? Y'all heard?
Hey, I don't know what you want me to do. It's a double standard. I said it earlier.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Wow.
I told mine was.
You telling me the Turtles don't belong on this list somewhere at all?
Nobody said that.
Yeah.
Nobody said that.
No, I'm not saying.
All right, then. So we all agree they belong.
We not
on
all
this.
agreeing that, but we just when it comes to you saying it,
Yeah. I mean, it's,
we understand
to me.
it.
I mean, the top three to me are downright right. Batman was amazing. Spider-Man was amazing, and the X-Men, all three of them, to me, was amazing. They all three of them. I used to
influential.
Yeah, I used to get up.
I deny it.
We didn't have the DVR and all that. You had to get up at the time.
Oh, you had to do what my cousin did. He used to record the game on the VHS, on the blank VHS. He had a whole system set up so it would record at the time it came on.
He had the latest model VCR.
Oh yeah,
they have the latest model VCR.
This is when you had cable. You had to go AV.
Yeah.
Sheesh, y'all old.
It took it.
You said it.
It took forever for me to learn.
I like that. That's
it took forever for me to learn how to use the clock on the VCR. It took forever.
You learn?
Were you?
No,
yes.
Never learned.
Yes, I did.
It's blank 12 forever.
You got to hold like 5 different buttons.
You want to know what the funniest thing is? The only reason I finally learned is somebody taught me how to do it, and I used to record Dragon Ball Z way back in the day before it was ever dubbed and recorded. There was a Japanese channel back in the 90s and stuff, and I used to record Dragon Ball Z and watch Dragon Ball Z without.
I mean, I used to Cartoon Network. It used to come on 5 to 6.
Yeah,
y'all had cable. That must be cool.
Stop it! You
I did not have.
We're not even going there.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. And that.
We're not.
It wasn't the fresh news.
I didn't have.
It just came out. It was like you said.
Y'all all older than the internet, so that's fine. Anyway.
Like a year younger.
Any other changes to the list you would make, or
I'm putting the Ninja Turtles in there. Objectively, I can't put it. You're right, Invincible. You know, see, the thing is, I believe Invincible isn't influential. It's not going to be seen as influential. What's the word?
Influential.
That word yet,
right?
Because no other cartoons came out yet that's going to start copying it, but they are coming. Especially with streaming, where it don't have to be on network television, so you can say this is for adult audience, and they would start.
Harley Quinn is starting to do it.
Yeah, like Harley Quinn. How you can put Harley Quinn, but she hasn't really influenced anything yet. It's just a good show. But more people are going to start doing what Invincible does. They have a nice cartoon, you think it's all fun, but that thing is brutal.
Yeah,
you're like, sheesh, this is. It's
Harley
not for
Quinn
kids.
Is like you said,
Harley
like
Quinn is the same.
Yeah. Everybody loves it.
Like you know what? Right. Invincible's on there.
Yeah.
Danny Phantom's off, the Ninja Turtles on. And
Al?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
The reason I don't have Young Justice on, because Young Justice is just the next step of what like Batman, Spider-Man, and Justice League Unlimited did.
Yeah.
That's just the next evolution of it. It's not. It didn't influence anything. It was the one that was influenced by it.
And now it's influencing everybody else. And now it introduced the characters that none of the rest of the other shows.
Yeah, that's just introducing, but that's not influencing anything. Like Batman, Spider-Man, just those told stories over time. Like the next, like 1 week was parts to continue.
Yeah.
Especially like the first Justice League before it was Unlimited. Everything was like a 2-part episode. Like you had to start one episode, finish that one, then they had.
But the Unlimited topic.
Yeah, Unlimited took it to another level. So I would take Justice League Unlimited off and put Justice League on there.
There you go.
Yeah, Justice
League.
You go.
So I'm taking Justice League off, putting Justice League Unlimited, taking that off, putting Justice League in the same spot though. Take Danny Phantom off, put the Ninja Turtles, bump them up to number 1 because that's what I am. And leave Invincible on because Invincible is about to do it. I'm projected for Invincible.
No, that doesn't count.
I would say
that doesn't count.
I would say the same thing about Batman Beyond too. That's just the next step of Batman.
Yeah, true.
It didn't influence anything.
Older in a sense.
Yes, it did. It influenced the whole generation. Batman Beyond is its own thing.
Oh, you know what?
Batman Beyond is literally its own thing.
But listen to what I'm saying. What the story beats of Batman Beyond are the same thing from Batman. It's just in the future.
It's not. He
has his own. He has his own character. He's his own person. I'm lying to you. He has his own villains. But what other cartoons has Batman Beyond specifically influenced? Like what other cartoons came out and said, "I want to be like Batman Beyond"?
You don't have to have specifically another cartoon.
That's what an influence is. I'm telling. An influence is what I've done makes you so good it makes you want to copy it in some way. I influence you to do that. So when you say influence you to do something,
it doesn't necessarily mean it has to make another version of it.
That means it didn't influence anything.
No,
it was just
it
a
can
good
influence. It influence means as it inspired anybody that watched it and everything to do something else. So those shows inspired somebody else to become a comic book writer, or it become a person who wants to read comic books and everything like that.
I was never looking at it
because
like that.
Invincible hasn't influenced a dang thing.
You just said Harley Quinn.
Yeah, no, I just said they're violent. They're both violent and stuff.
He agreed.
Yeah. No, I agree that it's violent. They're both changed up compared to what these are.
Right, but Invincible was the one who did that. It started it, which paved the way for Harley Quinn to step in that lane and do something like that.
No, they just allowed
Was Harley Quinn first?
No.
I have no idea.
I think
Harley Quinn came out before. Yeah,
it did come out first.
Yeah, I'm about to say Harley Quinn came out first.
Harley Quinn came out first, but I don't see it as...
Harley Quinn should
I didn't see it as...
Invincible then.
No, I don't see them as being influential. I just see as this is the right time
for it to come out.
Yeah. It's not influential. It's just this is the perfect time for it to come out.
And the
only one who would have took it. Nobody else, no other streaming service would show that level of rated R-ness and everything
Netflix
else.
But
they have it.
It kind of makes sense.
They have it, and they're the first ones to do almost everything, which is what asking the questions.
10
what's
years
going
ago,
on? And they actually technically did. They do it with anime, with some of their original animes. They do.
Oh, anime's in a whole nother.
But they do it with their anime.
That's in a whole other category.
Some of
it is because Castlevania is
exactly the one y'all made me watch years ago,
and that wasn't even Netflix.
Yeah, that was light compared to
and you know the one we made you watch was influential because that was a remake of the original.
Yeah,
that means the original is the influence.
Exactly.
Yeah. The remake is not it. So I'm saying Batman Beyond is a remake of Batman animated series.
It's not a remake of Batman.
But they're saying because it's
series.
It's
not a remake. Remake of Batman animated series is the other Batman that came out after it, which I cannot remember what it was called. But all the other Batmans that come out after Batman animated series that are still Batman are influential. Batman Beyond is not.
Batman Beyond is just a continuation. Decades later, of the Batman animated series.
It's like the end of Batman story.
It is literally, matter of fact, at the end of Justice League Unlimited, the first season, its epilogue was showing you how Batman Beyond was related to that Batman.
And how she made.
Then if anything, it'd be Justice League is the influential.
I said Batman. Justice League was influential.
Yeah, he said take out Justice League Unlimited
and put Justice League.
He did say that.
Vincent's got to go no matter what. It hasn't done anything.
I mean, it's only been one season, so I can understand what you're saying.
Season and one episode. The animated joint is fire.
Yeah,
it is. It actually is. If she used her powers like that,
she will.
Show,
just wait.
If she wait. But if she did, though, they wouldn't be in the situation they were.
Just wait. All you got to do is wait. That's all you got to do, people. Just wait. Or go read the book. But you can just wait.
I cannot wait.
I cannot wait.
You cannot. And everybody who's ever read the book can't wait because they know what's
about to happen. The little bit that I did read about the leader of the Viltrumites and all that.
Oh, yeah, my God!
It's a complete story. Yeah. It's a complete story. And everything.
The only Jones.
We're getting off track.
Yeah.
No, we come on, leader.
The only Jones that is the only one.
Y'all say come on, and y'all gonna keep talking about it
because you're the leader. We're not.
Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm gonna jump off because I want to know.
We need your off camera. What's your?
Well, Danny Phantom is already on. That's guaranteed. I kind of agree with.
I mean,
you with Invincible, where it's only one season. It's not as influential, and you brought up a good point with Castlevania because Castlevania that joint was like that. But I kind of say that I hate the
new Castlevania is influenced by Castlevania.
Yeah, I hate to say this.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
Go ahead and say it.
Go ahead and say it. I already know what you're going to say. I already knew you was going to say it.
Thank you. Say it a little loud. They don't think they heard you in the back.
What?
They to me they was influential. I did.
Well, most definitely. Did. I'm not denying that. I just didn't decide to put them on there for them.
They're not one. They're not the top three. But with me personally, it was. I mean, I'm dating myself again, but it was Transformers.
Who you replacing? Are you replacing anybody? Because you're naming shows, but you're not telling me if they're going on here or not.
Invincible's off and Danny Phantom's off.
Okay,
and
so
it's tough because I would have to take off Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond to me was influential to me.
The only thing that tried to be like Batman Beyond was that Spider-Man joint when he went into space.
Oh, that joint was horrible.
But the only reason they did that like that is because they was going to make a Spider-Man 2099, but Batman Beyond was already out, so they were being made at the same time.
I'll say though, because that joint it only had like one season because
it was trash.
Yeah,
because they wanted to do a Spider-Man 2099, but Batman Beyond was already out. So
that's why
we switched it up.
Right.
So again, it stopped the cartoon. If you want to say it did that.
I mean, I'm glad it did. I ain't gonna fake though. It was a couple Batmans that I'm glad they never put out because they put out a couple of them and they didn't ever count on, and they did that with Spider-Man so many different times.
Oh man,
so many different.
There was a lot of Batman and Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was a lot
of
remakes.
They say the top three things that have
different interpretations.
The top three things that have remakes and different cartoons is Batman, Spider-Man, and Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I see that.
How many Ninja Turtles? I posted that on our Instagram stories.
It's the one in the 80s. You got the 2003. You have the 2012. You got the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They got 1, 2, 3, 4.
They do come out every couple years.
5, 6, 7 movies. None that came out in theaters.
What came out in 07?
TMNT. They got a lot.
You know who was actually like that back in the day was Transformers. They always had movies, they had cartoons, they had all that. They had all of that. And it was influential because it was robots that could turn into...
So you're saying Ninja Turtles, the original Ninja Turtles, just influenced the other Ninja Turtle shows that came out?
No, it influenced all of those cartoons. Like Biker Mice from Mars, Street Sharks, all of them. That's all. They were all trying to do the Ninja Turtles.
And some of them tried to do team ups.
Yeah, and then like the Ninja Turtle first movie, all of them. That's when you had the 3 ninjas and all of those other movies like that. All because of the Ninja Turtles, brothers that do karate.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
It was a whole. You're right. It was a whole.
Bro, I know. I am a whole Ninja Turtle fan, so people are going to take my opinion like, oh, he's just a Ninja Turtle fan. But there's all facts behind it.
You heard it there first, people. Ninja Turtles is on the list for Anthony
and Al.
And Al.
So it's only you're the only one that got to come around.
I don't have to come around at all, but I understand.
You took an Invisible off. Who you putting on?
I told you who I was putting on.
I forgot.
Young Justice. Young Justice.
I can't.
You don't have to agree. You have your own list.
It's certain shows, specifically on there that I did. I had to watch as soon as it came out, and Young Justice because it was more adult.
Yeah, I get you, but Young Justice just Justice League.
It felt more adult. Didn't it feel more adult to you?
I'm not denying that.
Right.
But it was the next step.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Like
I know that.
It was like it's an evolution. Like,
is it the next step?
Yes. Like for
I know the next step, in my opinion, would have been from Justice League to how they went Justice League Unlimited. That would be the next step. That's
just the continuation of the same story.
Like, and hypothetically, from what your point is, Batman to Batman Beyond. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's just the next. That's why I want to have Batman Beyond on there. I don't
see Young Justice being the next step after Justice League.
No, it's not the same story.
Justice League to Justice League Unlimited.
That's not. I'm not saying they're the same story. What I'm saying is Justice League Young Justice is doing the same thing that Justice League Unlimited and Justice League, just put them together, have already done. Where you have characters from different parts of the DC universe come together, grow. You see the team grow as they go on. Stories that got bigger, villains that got bigger. You have story arcs that just take over a whole season, and then it concludes at the end with something left to build on for the next season.
You know what
it's the same thing. And the reason why they were able to do it because it already worked with Justice League.
But Justice League didn't do that. Justice League only did certain episodes.
No.
Young Justice did a whole season.
Their stories are better or different.
I'm not going
to the time.
Young Justice was the first one to do where the whole season was based off of one story.
That's what the Justice League Unlimited first season was.
the first season was all based off of one story.
Yes, that was all. It was all part of the thing of getting Lex Luthor. He trying to become president just to piss off Batman.
That was like the second.
No, that was the first. No, it was just
No. All I'm caring about is that the actual season was all of it was based on one story.
Yes, but you didn't know it until you got into the meat of the season.
Oh, well, see, yeah.
Justice League did the same. I mean,
Young Justice definitely did it, but you knew each episode was connected as one.
No, you did the same thing in Justice League. In Justice League Unlimited, it's just different. And that's why I said they would. Justice League Unlimited was just the next. I mean, not Justice League. Young Justice was just the next step. Like, we're able to take these liberties because we already know a premise like this works, and it worked well.
That's what that's everything. Though.
That's why I said, but that one. That's why I say I won't have Young Justice on there because it's not influenced. It was influenced by Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
All right, then. There, you guys heard it. That was a breakdown right there, and a man giving his opinion with details and everything. You guys see the picture. Let us know if there's any changes you would make. Would you put Young Justice on there? Would you put the Ninja Turtles on there? Or would you put like something like Transformers? It does have a comic book. Mm-hmm. It is a superhero. They are a type of superheroes.
But always got the humans always say the day.
Hey, well, however you see it.
However
you see it.
Right. You're right.
Come up with a good point. Come up with some good points in the comment section. We'll listen and everything. Let us know your opinions in the comment section. As always, please go to your local comic book store. Support the comic book industry. As the writers need support too.
Definitely.
VFX, baby. They need help too. And everybody get a union.
And everything, support.
Everybody get a union. Walmart, we coming for you next.
Support what you love. Wait a minute. Slow down.
They got that real money.
If you like it,
they got that real money.
If you like it and love it, support it. And we're asking you to support the comic book industry. Go to your local comic book store, buy comic books, keep the comic book industry going strong.
They got to, because the animation is just, it's not to the good standards, and they need a union. Let these people sleep.
Let these people sleep.
Let these people rest.
They don't gotta be sleep. Let us sleep.
Let us sleep.
We want better special effects.
Yes.
Stop rushing it at the last minute. We need all of this right now.
We can wait.
1 week.
Exactly.
We can wait.
We can wait.
Time.
We can wait.
Family.
You're going to drop it in a month later after it's been in theaters anyway. So
That's the Flash.
That's the Flash.
Were you going to rush it into theaters and then take it out immediately? What the heck, yo? Give them people time to get the special effects created right.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Let's
make it believable.
Yeah, because Flash wasn't where it was at.
They try to bite it off. You just seen it from the Flash perspective.
No. Them babies look terrible. That was some terrible slow motion.
The time spheres.
Yes. He's already moving. He's already moving super fast. Then he moves even faster to eat the food. I was like, wait, what? What? What is that? That's a discussion for another time.
Yeah.
Till next time,
let
guys.
these writers write.
Right. Everybody, like you said, everybody get a union.
Everybody get a union.
You get a union.
You get one. We'll see you guys next time. We're out.
Deuces.